Alright, hell yeah. So this clip shows the benefits of a rocker boat, and it also shows the benefit at getting good at switch paddling. And so when we lean back, this is the most effective way to weight the end of a boat. You know, in an R1, I'm jumping around a lot, so this could be the bow, like, hey, the boat's going this direction, or you could treat it as the stern, just in a switched position. But the fact that I can lean so far back on this, I can weight, and now that releases a lot of this boat. And if boats are higher rockered, just this lean back can release, you know, even more of the boat. I mean, I would imagine that if you do lean back here, there's no reason that you wouldn't have, you know, just all of this just real tall, just because it keeps this, it releases all that boat. And so that's kind of the big benefit of that. And you can kind of maybe see the progression of this getting released as I lean back. You know what I mean? The effective water line gets reduced. And so hell yeah. And especially with that spin, able to, you know, get into this water, lay down a paddle, and hell yeah. So just finding an eddy, leaning, like the boat's here, you know what I mean? Just like the boat currently right now is in current, and where you are is where the weight of the boat is, you know what I mean, the center of mass. So even just jumping to here with a paddle, with a paddle stroke, that now the effective weight is right here, and now we're actually getting some drive into this eddy. And now we're spinning out of that current, and our boat doesn't go downstream hardly at all. And so, hell yeah. So I think that's about it. Just the fact that you can do switch, switch maneuvers, especially if you've not done this in R1, jumping to the back of the boat and catching an eddy. It is one of the most effective ways to do that. And this is where, you know, I'm trying to, you know, kind of change R1 design, because I think you could have a forward facing, like if this was the bow and your knees are up against the thwart, you're literally like right here, or even worse, where it's difficult to weight that bow. So that's kind of the next improvement on the bow, is trying to like lay the body into the bow and still be able to paddle. I think with the compartments, there's nothing to lean into, and so I might be kind of modifying that. But hell yeah, in this switched position is just so effective to lean back, and now you have just really effectively weighted this new bow. So in a switched position, I'm considering this the new bow, and now I'm driving that new bow with all this weight. And in this one, we're driving that weight and then also laying a pivot and spinning, because we're able to release all that traction. All right, hell yeah. We'll watch it a couple more times, and that's going to be a video. Hell yeah.